How is your experience of working with these big brands in Tanzania?
Well, it's a very good experience because I am not dependent on them for my living.
Okay.
It would be difficult if I needed. It would be difficult for them as well. You see, with Asas Milk, Asas helped me out. I'm part of their family. They have a different system. It's not like they have ambassadors who they pay. They have family. And if you incorporate it into their family, then what happens when I die and Mama Jessica's got an hangaika, or what happens if we both die and my children are in trouble? I know Asas will look after them. You know, that's why I don't ask them for very much. I mean, I do when I go to the football, the AFCON. I went to ask them for 20 million shillings actually, because that was the budget of taking Bongo Mchongo there and all this, and all the budget was 20 million shillings. I wasn't charging a fee. It was just that was the budget. And Asas put up 10 million shillings, and actually the government put up another 10 million shillings, so that I didn't have to pay myself, because I'm doing promotions for the. It's right that I should have my expenses recovered. With Nala, it's slightly different. Nala, I've actually become an investor in Nala, and because I believe in them so much, the way they're going to completely transform the financial infrastructure of Africa, that I've invested my money in them. So I do. It's very clever of them to get people like me as an investor, because I do all their advertising for completely free. Except when sometimes I have a promotion idea, when someone's running a marathon, Boston Marathon, I said to them, we need some money there and I'll sign people up onto your platform. And so they paid for the Boston Marathon, when I ask people, even if I asked you guys, look, I've got a plan, it's going to benefit you and me, I need 5 million shillings, you'd think about it, because I've got my investments. It's so nice being retired. I for food, I've got my investments. So if I'm coming up with something, you're going to think, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's work together.
You have a very loyal audience.
Not
just online, even in person. Because I remember when you came for our Connectors Club event, we were traveling together, and everyone knew you. Everyone liked you. So how did you build that loyal audience?
It largely came from being mtu wa watu. Okay, so a people's person, like at football games, I get given VVIP tickets for Tanzanian.
Okay.
I don't sit I go to VVIP to say hello to all the dignitaries and the president of the association and the ministers. They're all on to see me. But then I actually jump over. This is a bit of fujo silmiza, harmless mayhem. I jump over from VVIP into the Mzunguko, the normal section. And it's really funny because VVIP has guards to stop people going in, but they don't have any guards to stop. No one who escapes VVIP to go into the normal section. I really love doing that. That's the best thing. I jump in there, and then there's all the people, and it's hard, hey, because everybody wants a picture. But I will go around, even at the Simba game. Then I was there last week. I went around the whole stadium, the entire stadium, with the flag, with the Tanzanian flag. And people stopping me for pictures, and I give people their selfies, So I'm a person of the people. That's why people like me, I think.
Do you have people who hate you? Maybe you have met them on the street?
Oh, no, I've never met them on the street. No, I've got online haters. Okay. But online haters is a symptom of success. It's just jealousy. And I've decided I've worked out how to deal with them. It's just to agree with everything they say. It's brilliant. It takes out all the power. People say, you are a spy. So I don't like that. I don't like being called a spy, because I work really, really hard to promote Tanzania. And everyone said, umetumwa, someone sent you as if kuna siku, one day we will find out your true colors. No Mzungu works for free. Nobody works for free. What do you mean no Mzungu works for free? Nobody works for free. And I've been here since 1998. So when are we going to find out my malicious motivations? If I was a spy, I wouldn't be so loud. I think I know spies. I've been taken by who they called the national security before being taken to Parliament, and I've been invited there twice. You get you don't know it's happening, but there's a national security that come and find out who you are. So I do know spies, And you know what the thing is with spies, They're very unremarkable people. They're people that you completely don't know, like you forget.
I might be a spy, right?
No, you're too remarkable. He's more likely to be a spy, this guy, because he's sitting there in silence in the corner of the room. You don't put yourself in the middle of spotlights if you're a spy. Anyway, when people call me a spy, They say, you're CIA. I say, no, I'm not CIA, I'm MI6. I'm from Britain. I basically agree with everything they say. Because then, I laugh. So I do have online haters, and that's just because if you don't have online haters, you are not successful. So the day I wake up and suddenly there's lots of online hate, it's because I've trended. I've gone viral, and someone's very angry that they think, because on Instagram it looks like it's easy. It looks like my shit Bongo Zozo lives the easiest life. Even my mother said I have an easy life.
Yeah.
Do you understand how hard my life is? It's incredibly hard. People say, you have all this money, this Bitcoin. Life would be easy if I had it. No, it's not. You're a Bitcoiner, yeah? Is it easier to have $10 or $100,000? Which is easier? Easier.
Which is easier?
Yeah.
To have $10
or $100,000?
It's easier to have $10.
It's easier. That's exactly the point. The more money you get, the more success you have, the harder your life is. Now the problem is I put on Instagram. I'm in Costa Rica. I jump on a bridge or something. Or in Brazil, I climb a rock. Or in Colombia, I'm with these beautiful women. It does look that he just travels the world having a good time, spending all his money. No, it's incredibly hard. It'd be much easier for me to have a job, go to my job, do my job, go home, sleep. No, I have many problems. So I don't know why I was saying this. Why my life is so hard? I don't know. My mum thinks my life is hard, and it really upsets me because of haters. Yeah. So people get jealous of my success, and they get jealous of the fact that they think my life is easy, and so they turn that jealousy into online hate. And I just understand and accept them, and love them, because the best cure for darkness is light. Yeah. You just accept, you understand where someone's coming from. It is also very hard having very little in your life.
You are a Tanzanian tourism ambassador.
Correct.
My question is, who gave you that job? Like, who sent you to be doing all that promotions for Tanzania? Do they pay you, or is it a self-proclaimed title?
No, it's not a self-proclaimed title. I was chosen to be tourism ambassador by Mheshimiwa Hamis Kigwangala, who at the time was the minister for tourism. Tourism minister.
He was.
And that was many years ago. But as successive ministers have come in, Mheshimiwa Dumbaru, kuna yule mwingine, kuna nani Mali Chungo.
I don't know.
Okay. And now Pindi Chana. They've all made connections with me, and I've met them all. I'm just about to meet Mheshimiwa Pindi Chana as well, to have a meeting where it's continued. Yeah, but it was Kigongwala who made me initially the ambassador for tourism, and I've met him since. Actually, we've become good friends. And I met him. He said, "Tume koma," and I don't know what you say in English there. We made you tourism ambassador, and most people just take it as just like a label, like an award. No one does anything. Well, they do a little. They turn up for one or two events, but you went around the world with the flag. You're climbing up rocks in Brazil. What is it? It's fantastic what you do. Why are you doing this? Because I don't get paid. Yeah, I do get paid. Sometimes I got invited to Kongomano la Kiswahili in Cuba, Kiswahili convention. I got my hotel paid for by Mheshimiwa Pole Pole, at conventions. I do get paid hotels and but I don't charge any fee for the government work. The thing is, I understand my character now, because I've asked myself this, why do I do it? I mean, it's good content. One, it's good content. I'm a content creator. And if I jump around with a flag on a rock in some weird place, or, in a parachute, you get good views, because people like me representing them abroad, But also, my character is one of being sent, kutumwa. When I was a child, can I have a volunteer? I'd put my hand up without knowing what the mission was. I love going on a mission. I love traveling. And so if I traveled on my own, I'd enjoy it. But I traveled to make content and to wave the flag, then I've got a mission.
You met